get me mad. It get me mad. Like it just get me mad. And nothing is even gingering me right now to want to analyze because just like a repetition of almost the same thing again. Nothing is gingering me. Let me take little NSC, maybe this will ginger me. To analyze itself is not easy. Let me see whether that will be gingered. If I'm gingered, yes, then maybe I want to go Mars. But hey, again, as I said, there is a lot of things to really talk about. The conscience of Bukky Jesse is what arrested her. She knows she couldn't hide it any longer. When you see people forcing themselves to say things out there, she couldn't hold it any longer. And all the things you see them doing right now, let me play it. Let me see what they're saying. Because I want you guys to hear them, and then we'll take time to explain to you all the shenanigans that do. As long as I'm here, we want to break everything down.
Ever take any step that destroy justice. I support justice emotionally, physically, and financially. I give out my token. That's why time is affecting my family and affecting.
Mo fọwọ́ àtọmọdé gúrẹ́sì lẹ́nu irọ́ òdà irọ́ lèmi ò ń pa mo rántí ìgbà tí gúrẹ́sì ń tẹ̀lé bàbá èmi gangan pé mú ìwà mo ní this man Naija gbogbo àdàbọ̀ pé Naija lè mo ní ìṣẹ́jẹ́ ká máa fún gúrẹ́sì lówó lóṣooṣù bọ̀dá mi wá dẹ̀ ní kí n bí mo dẹ̀ pé gúrẹ́sì lọ bó ní gúrẹ́sì afẹ́ máa sanwó fún níwájú ọ̀nà àtẹ̀mí nípa gúrẹ́sì lòun ò fẹ́ ó lòun ò fẹ́ gúrẹ́sì ò dẹ̀ wọ́n mi inbox mi nílò tọ́kọ́ tọrọ owó mi ní sọ nǹkan tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ o mi ní sọ o so tí bá come for gúrẹ́sì ọ̀rọ̀ débẹ̀ ni mi tí ka gúrẹ́sì pé ó obstruct justice o nǹkan táwọn mi fẹ́ dájà lẹ̀ nǹkan táwọn tẹ̀sùmọ́ sọ fún mi àwọn tó tẹ̀ gbéjà nǹkan tó sọ fún mi mo wá sọ ipe gúrẹ́sì ṣe bá gúrẹ́sì ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí àtòrí mú ìwádìí fẹ́ mú bí ọ̀rẹ́ ìwọlé àspíyè ló ṣe bàyí jẹ́ ńgbà yẹn I don't know.
Well, Sherry, nígbà tí dárúkọ oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀ńtẹ́ wá dárúkọ gan-an ní the list. I'm used to multi-attacks. Nítorí ẹni mo ṣe wá ń sọ pé orí social media ló ti fi sọ nobody can see me. Ó wá kéèsì ni kó lóun fẹ́ tàkùrù. Wọ́n mi tí rẹ̀ nìyẹn àbí tí wọ́n ń ṣe Nàìjíríà yìí. Kì í ṣe nítorí kíní because I know my onions and at least ní orí. If you say about it to people that are close to you, will you go along with it? Okay. Almost see a David to talk right to my galley. I don't hear them, they are the father. I will work for you to get to the zenith. Then you interest in Mungokon and I will turn back. Even the attacking you, to Ashidada. Now, what I want to say is this. Hey, Joan, pardon me, I will not say anything concerning Baba's lawyers, and I will not say anything regarding the DNA.
So it's only Nigeria lewa. Come on, Wapain.
Those two things I cannot say. Any moment, continue crazy. Lower. Now, what I want to say, advice economic lawyer. What I will say is this. Cherry, I will not be the one that will speak down on Baba's lawyer. Because I know lawyers they have the power and the energy to do what we want. But what I know is that Cherry Gogo lawyers, they work within the limits of their clients. Tí wọ́n gba lọ́yà tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe tí wọ́n sọ fún pé kan fún àìní mo fẹ́ ó di dandan kó ṣe.
Tí o bá dẹ̀ ṣe ń kọ́
of that profession.
Tí o bá wá ṣe ń kọ́ kí lè máa ṣe.
I'll let go of him. And there is no lawyer that will tell you he does not want to do what you want. Òun ló wà sọ pé wá mi ò lè ṣe. Can you go and look for another lawyer to do it? That is why I may not go against, because I keep telling Baba, I said, Daddy, ẹ̀yin lè gba lọ́yà o, lọ́yà kọ́ ló gbà yín. Ẹ wá sọ wípé máa lọ sọ fún yàn kan, don't bring all these lawyers, don't bring them under the walls. What you want, tell your lawyers. Your lawyers will do it for you. I decided to cut my ties with Odumosu. Nígbà tó dojú ẹ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn sọ pé Odumosu that was collecting money could not come to Nigeria. And I called Barrister Odumosu, sir, can you come down to Nigeria? These people just want to see you. So what your money inquest? If it's a matter of money, don't use your money to come down. If you show interest to come, people will raise money that will bring you. Barrister Odumosu. No. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa handle ẹ̀.
Ìtorí kò níwèé ni, kò jẹ́wọ́ fún yín ni kò níwèé ni.
Àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa handle ẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa handle ẹ̀. And these are young lawyers who never asked a single question.
Àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ní, àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ní.
They never asked a single question. And I said, if this be the case, I'm not interested.
Of course, ẹ̀yin lẹ já mi sí ìgbà yẹn, mo rántí.
But some that the way, yes, sir, I am up. Cherry, someone said, any to Rupanu said you see justice. I challenge anybody to contest that with me. Someone here, anything of he should do. And what you got on me? That you got things okay, can see you, anyway, you come out, anyway, you come out.
Hey, Tori Koti Muiwa àti kiddies of me, only Obobo Oton so pé ẹ̀ ń sọ síta. Kí ni mo dẹ̀ máa ṣe? Èmi ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tí Muiwa lọ mú wá. Later ni mo mọ̀ pé ọ̀rẹ́ Muiwa ni. Mo dẹ̀ ní sure pé ni máa ṣiṣẹ́ yìí.
I don't have anything to gain except things that I will lose. Because I was losing my tank of business and I was losing my relationship with friends. Moshe, I will never disappoint a friend and I will never betray a friend. If you are my friend and I commit my loyalty for you, everybody, come rain, come thunder, I stand with you, I stand with you. Tell me, okay, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ni. Tell me, one nǹkan ni. Ìjọ tẹ́ pè mí wípé punch yẹn. I was with my family in Ijebu. Inú Ìjẹ̀bú lọ́hùn ni. We went to a function. Abruptly, I left the place. I came down to my house. Lórí wọn ní láti drop nǹkan. Kí n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mú Ìkòròdú kan nínú Ìkòròdú lọ. Mo ti dé the nearest bus stop sí Wàwá ìwọ̀n tó wọ̀n pé Wàwá ti wà online. I left everything behind and I was going there. Not because I wanted to sustain that justice that it was there. And me, the king come push it by. That's why challenge is not to know see originally right, if brother you go do. And Jerry, I am a spiritual person. I might not be as prayerful as any other person, but I am a spiritual person to instinct. Everything what I can tell you things. And when you want to somebody, and I know the number of people that come behind to spoil my name. But only of you know, actually I know it's sustaining. It's sustaining me. The critical thinkers, they've done their best. I keep talking to them, I keep telling them, I keep appealing to them because I know they meant well. They meant well for this cause. Aticha, Ati Gulaba, Ati Solosilaba. Yet, I separate. Just because I want something to eat, I want the best for this cause. They are principled. I am dynamic.
Guresi Emonko. Check out continue Lola because àwọn ọmọ ìfẹ́ jọ ń sin wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣoúnjẹ. Kí ni ẹ ti ń gbọ́ ariwo air fryer yẹn?
Okay, well,
I will continue Lola.
I will continue Lola. There is no problem.
But more time. Ó máa fẹ́ jẹ́ bí time yìí náà ni.
Everyone is talking moderator yín. They need to act maturely. Tá wá dé nìkan. Ẹ sọ fún ọdún ìjọ yìí.
Aloba ẹsẹ̀.
Ìjàkọ̀lá máa. Tá a wá dé nìkan.
All right, guys, can you hear me? All right, guys, can you hear me? All right, guys, can you hear me? Okay, I want to believe you can hear me. So please, everybody, let's join back the live stream. I'm going to restart the live stream so I can bring people up and you can, do your analysis all together. I'm going to restart the live stream. So please join back immediately. Okay, join back immediately. All right. Yes, so that you all can have time to break things down. And yeah, so join back immediately. Are you going to join? Let me know. Are you going to join? If you don't join, you miss. Goodbye.
Yes, supposed to die. Yeah, come up with run over.
But people are people yìí fẹ́ fi vengeance báyìí.
Kí ló ṣe
wọ́n ní
vengeance?
jẹ́sí ti wà pẹ̀lú wọn bẹ̀ ni.
Ó máa ṣó fẹ́ wà láàrin méjì ni.
Ẹ jókòó síbẹ̀.
àgbọ̀n nǹkan tó máa sọ.
No, you
Ah,
know these people,
vengeance.
yeah? You know
Ìwé tó
these
fi máa
people, they were never...
They are in
emperor.
support of Bukky.
See, these guys do not care. They will be abusing Aloba and they will now add women's onto it.
That's what they are good at.
Yes.
So it's not like
Yes.
vengeance is as long as you are not with Wunmi, vengeance is still with you.
Yes.
So kò care tí wọ́n bá lọ.
ẹ máa
So
gbọ́
wọ́n
wá
lè
sọ
fojú
wá
kò
sọ
sí gbolẹ̀.
wọ́n ní ìyẹn ìjọ sí ṣe gbogbo kinní ìbọn tí yẹn mi ò sọ pé wọ́n
Wọ́n lè ní kọ́ mọ́ Wunmi kan ló
mi ò sọ pé kinní
ṣàṣìjọ́.
kan ló ṣe kinní kan.
Ṣé mo reason why tí J4M fi sú Bukky Jesse? Ṣé mo reason why? I will tell you. Bukky, the only relevance of Bukky was dragging Wunmi and Liam. That was our relevance. Mo máa sọ, Bukky ò lè give submission when it comes to even legal
Kò lè
terms
analyze
or
anything,
kò lè ṣe
olódo ni.
ìwúlò
Very, very
ẹnìkan
dull.
ni ká drag Wunmi ká lè drag Liam. But ìgbà tó yá, it becomes too repetitive. Ó ti stale. When you keep saying the same thing, Àṣànà Lẹ́kì, Àṣànà kìíní kan, Ogunlọ́bẹ, ó ṣe gbá. That was, and at that period, Joseph needed it because he wanted to be seen
That
as
was
the
what he
saint.
wanted.
He wanted to be seen as a saint, and Wunmi and Liam as the devil. But Batoya, when people started to point out the holes, started to do everything, the relevance of Bukky we just started reducing. And Aloba yẹn, ń wá fọ́ba, ń ṣe gbẹgbẹ. That was the only contribution Bukky Jesse was doing. And Bukky àti Comfy, their contribution was the same. Èyí tí Bukky bá jẹ kù Comfy á gbé. Comfy náà bóyá kan movie
The
picture
only
èèyàn.
thing tí wọ́n ní tí wọ́n lè contribute.
Exactly. Lẹ́yìn kan mú picture àwọn èèyàn, kọ́ blog àwọn èèyàn, kọ́ ṣe gbá, kọ́ drag. That was what Bukky and Comfy was useful for.
Àwọn méjèèjì useless bí ọwọ́ òsì.
And Joseph Aloba has moved away from that stage. Because people don't give a F. Despite people still stand behind Wunmi and Liam.
Yes.
So they've moved past that stage, and you are trying to still think that Joseph Aloba will still be loyal to you when he has gone past that stage. Kò ní ṣe now.
You are very right. I think ìpè kan tó tún wá put wọn off jù ni pé àwọn èèyàn stop láti máa support ọmọ wọn.
Yeah, so
ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó kù.
You want the kókó gan, èní ìyá Àṣànà, ọ̀la skin ọ̀la, ó ta ṣàwámà, ó ṣe ń gbá.
Especially at the time tó ṣe rí pé kò tẹ̀ wá tún lè dárúkọ.
Comment section ṣé Bukky ti ṣe tán ni because mo rí pé àwọn èèyàn ti ń padà bọ̀ nílé wa.
To them, look, that is this. You see, what they've done is right. But because they wanted to be the one that take the shine and we are the one, that's why I mentioned something the other day. I said, I see it as a plagiarism. All what we discuss here openly with a free mind, they take it on board behind the scene, to want to make it seem like. And now, Baba does not want to sign, especially the Punch. Look at the way this man, a fraudulent man, came out to defend and lied that he was not the one that did that interview. And all these people came out to be castigating and cursing today. Where they won't hide their face.
Illuminati, I beg a quick question here. Now, you want Baba to sign. So when you see that these people want to sue the president and the governor of Lagos, don't you think that is going to take him back like, Like,
No,
But they said
no,
they said they
the
want to
sniper,
take
the
away some of
sniper.
people. He still didn't
wait,
sign. Why?
no, wait,
Mickey,
you
Mickey,
first. Wait,
the
you
sniper.
first.
Let me correct you there. Correct
Correct
you.
me. Correct me.
See, I would not even want to blame these guys called criticals with whatever step they've taken. Why would Baba refuse to sign? Why would Baba be playing games? Why? Okay, forget
I have
everything.
just answered your question, bro. How you go see say you want to president and you say make I sign? What you say? Why you go say
Sniper,
make I
but they
sign?
said they've removed those
The
names.
But they
sniper.
remove it now. That is
The
Listen,
not
wait,
end of
sniper.
yesterday. Remove it
listen
now.
first.
Why did
Listen
this
first.
time?
Did you listen
Listen
to the
first.
chat?
I listen to everything, bro. The way everybody see me, because some people say something does not mean I have to believe everything they said. Everybody must sorrow, my jare. Now you brought something to me when you were piling up names here. Did you tell me you were going to include the president's name? No. Now you brought this thing to me,
The
including
sniper, you're
president.
not
Now
getting the
you're then
point.
telling me,
Baba,
no, I'm
oh,
not
get a
going to
point.
get
Oh,
it.
get a
No,
point.
I'm
Oh,
not
get a
going to
point
get
here.
it.
Baba, what I want to deduce from all these things is that, forget say, then come out to the president. What is happening here is that this man is a cunning and a player, a game master. Baba, for the first day, Baba came out to lie that he does not do interview with Punch.
Interview with Punch.
Baba, that alone should tell you that this man is a motherfucker player.
He has lied on this. Everything has been saying is a lie. He has
Baba,
Mickey, remember on my
I'm
live
not
stream.
with you on this one. No. I'm not
Wait,
with you.
Mickey,
I deny you, bro.
wait. Remember on my live stream when they talked about that punch stuff? Remember I said that Baba coming out to say, 'cause Baba said something that day. Baba said that me, second mo, she could for any mo, so for me, punch loan the punch loan to wa. But people did not pay attention to that. Because
No, no,
Baba
no, no,
said
no.
it.
Sniper,
He
Buki
no,
didn't
don't
said,
change
deny.
it.
Buki said
Don't
that was a
change it. No, no,
voice.
no, 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 no.
Wait,
Sniper
Buki
is a
said
lie.
that
no,
was a
Baba, no,
voice.
go and play that live stream again. Go and play it.
No, no, no,
Go
no,
and
no.
play.
Sniper is a lie. It's a lie.
Mickey, hold on.
Mickey,
The
wait.
sniper,
This one,
according to
no.
Buki,
Baba, no. I can
Buki
bet
said,
my money on this one. Go and play it again. Baba said, and I
Bàbá
spoke to somebody on the phone. Baba, no,
mi
wait,
ò
let me
sọ pé
repeat what he said again.
kẹ́nì kankan kó gbé chat mi síta whatever
No, but he
Bàbá sọ
said me,
ohun tí n
said
bá sọ̀rọ̀.
only me, second me, Bayo Obomo, Fuoni, authorization to call Besita. That is what
the
he said.
sniper,
He said he didn't
Buki
give them
said,
authorization to
the
put it
sniper,
out.
Buki
But
said,
they said he
Buki,
send it to them. He send
Buki,
it to them
no.
to punch.
Buki said that was a
Baba no
voice.
punch now. Baba know where punch is now.
The
Wait,
sniper,
Papa, no. Two
the sniper,
statements now.
the
Let's
sniper,
verify two statements.
the sniper, wait, hold on
Go
now.
on.
Buki said, the guy from the Punch said if Joseph push further, he will be forced to bring out the voice of Baba.
That Baba sent to them. That Baba sent to
Come on
them.
now, Bakilo so you now,
No,
fearless.
wait, Papa, no, wait. Let's see on your band sorrow. Let's be careful with what we pick. Now,
Okay.
Buki
We hear
said,
you.
Buki said there is an audio, no doubt. Baba has not denied he didn't speak to anybody. Two different things. It's a different thing if he said I didn't speak to anybody at all. He said it that day. I spoke to him, secondly, Bayo Sorobomo money authorization, which is different from I didn't speak to anybody. He said he didn't give authorization,
Sniper,
but he spoke to
The sniper
Baba
is
go
a
somebody.
go
lie.
speak to them.
It's a lie.
The
I
sniper,
disagree with
waiting,
you.
Mickey,
I said it
make
on my
Baba
live stream
go
that
speak to them
day.
in the first place. Waiting go make him go speak to the guy from the Punch that they have been using all these while to publish all their updates. Waiting go make the man go call the person
Now
to
you can't
say
verify
one
if it
thing
was
or
the
the
guy
other.
that called Baba or Baba called. Why if it was the guy that called Baba and they spoke?
The sniper,
Let's not throw
see,
it out. Let's not throw it out.
Sniper is very
He
right
did
on
not
that.
deny. He did not
Sniper is
deny he
very
didn't
right on
speak.
that.
He did not deny he didn't speak to anybody. Let's stop twisting stuff. He did not deny he didn't speak to anybody. All he's saying is I did not give authorization. Now there is
okay,
a fight in the camp and people will twist things the way they want
okay, the
people to
sniper,
get it.
hold on. So do you now think that people from the Punch will now, they will now be stupid and useless to the point that they will joke with their job or whatever they want to publish will not go through their editor to authorize?
Illuminati, you're a journalist. Yeah, a journalist can be driving on the road and see incident and capture it. They go looking for information. Now
Baba,
he
this
spoke
is
to
not
somebody on the
this man
phone.
is a regular person on this J4M, and they
Yeah,
are
but we don't know who the journalist is. You don't know
Guys,
the regular one.
sniper, please, 1 minute.
We
What
don't
you
know
are
that.
saying is right, but get one thing. If Baba actually said that to the Punch, when people were like, Baba should sue the Punch, Baba would have gotten the courage to sue the Punch. That because I said this thing, but I never asked them to publish it.
He
Snapper,
cannot sue them
do
because the
you
person
do
is a
you know that
journalist. You're
Buki
giving
said?
him some information. He's going to post it.
Do
He's
you
a
know that Buki
journalist.
said
He's doing his job.
Without
Gurexi
somebody
is aware?
It doesn't
said,
matter. He's a journalist. Journalists take information and post
The
it.
sniper,
no,
the sniper.
you can't just
No,
publish
wait.
it without
Let me
sniper.
ask you a
anybody.
Let me
question.
ask you
Let me
one
throw
thing.
something to you now. Let me throw something to you now.
Let me ask you something. The sniper,
Go
1
on.
second.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Now,
Go on.
that very night, when this old Punch saga came out, please, from your own point of view here, what did you see this Baba and his team playing to the rest of the public that he was not aware, that he's not, hold on, that he doesn't know anything about it, that he didn't do any interview with anybody. He said he did not do any interview
with anybody.
Baba, if anybody get this thing,
Not that one that he
I
remembers.
want to bet it. I want to bet with anybody right now. If you show Papa, you can play that Baba's team. Papa said it that day that I am not saying I did not speak to anybody, but I did not give
It's a
them
lie.
bring
authorization.
it out now. Baba, bring it
No.
out.
Bet it with me.
Wait, don't
Papa,
do
no.
that.
Please, if you can look for it, bet it with me. Anybody right now. Bet it. Put your money.
Sniper. You see what you are pushing, right? But Mohbad is corny. I know what you're talking about. That's that place where he said that I did not give anybody authorization. That even if I spoke with somebody, I did not give anybody authorization to bring out my audio or chat, something like that. He said something similar to that, right? But he did not come clean. He knows very well what they were talking about. He's fully aware. In fact, he's fully aware that thing was going to be posted. If you look at the way Buki explained everything today, with the way Buki explained everything today, that whenever Mohbad is guilty, he will stop picking your call. He will stop picking your message. Guresi was aware. Okay, now tell me, how if Guresi is aware, Buki is aware, and other people are aware, and they haven't cautioned him, tell me Mohbad is not aware. Guresi was aware that he spoke to them.
Paparano, the first thing remains that as a journalist, you can't just go and copy somebody's voice note or
without consent.
Without consent.
It's never possible.
That's your privacy.
Papa, now let's put it this way now.
But I'm gonna bring it out so everybody can hear. I'm fine. Look,
yeah, Abike said she has it. Abike said she has it. I told her to come up. Abike.
Oh yeah, come up, Abike.
Can I say something there? Hello, can I say something quickly? So now the point of argument is not even about him speaking to Punch or not. The point of argument was, if we all remember, when that publication came out, he said it was an old interview. And he never gave them the authorization to post it. He never said. Now the critical thinkers are saying he granted that interview like there and then. It was recent. So there are two different things here. Why they're saying he lied was it was a new interview. It wasn't an old one. As he lied to them. He was trying to say it was an old interview and he never gave them the authorization to publish it. So that's not even the point of argument here at all. It's not about.
MLH, 1 second. How come we can castigate Buki for fronting for Baba and this, and now the same Buki is coming out to say the fact she knows about this man, and we are saying, do you not see the way this man has been manipulative? Being a manipulative person, playing the public. All he knows is about money.
Illuminati. Manipulate. My problem here is this, right? Only kini kan ìjà dòwe abálẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn. All of these things that is happening now is power tussle because power is shifting. That is why they are all fighting.
We know the sniper.
BS. It is all BS. They are still playing us.
Understand this.
Buki Jete is still keeping things. She's still not speaking.
The sniper.
So why we don't celebrate what she's saying?
Understand what we're saying here. I said we individual here, Papariano and people who speak their minds, we should celebrate tonight because all what we've been talking about is in the open, right? We are just
Buki.
Go ahead.
Buki Bukky is embracing Gracie. And you want me to celebrate again. I told you get it that these people is like they are still playing chess with us. They are still playing chess, they are still not ready. They are
Not with
still
us, oh, not
collaborating
with us, oh, with their
with
people.
the
Baba,
public,
not
with
with
the
us.
public,
The
with the
sniper,
public.
not with us. Not with us. Buki said nobody should give money to Baba anymore. She be they say even Ishak, some stray bullets hit him tonight because now they come out. Leave Aloba alone, no. Leave Aloba alone, no. Now Pikin die, now Pikin die. Now Buki coming out to say that now you lose Pikin. People are fighting for you. They are offering you money. You are still saying that you should bring money and condemning the effort. Now Booking mentioned public are the one donating. You are the one giving order. Who are you? Public say no.
Sorry, guys. Can you tell me which month that interview, that stuff happened?
It was last month,
That
it was last month.
it was not anything this month.
No,
No, it was last month, it was August.
it
It
was
was
towards
August.
middle. Towards
It
middle
was
last year.
August.
Okay, so
Yeah,
critical thinker was still there.
yeah. Illuminati, bro. Illuminati.
They haven't resigned at that time. They haven't resigned.
Illuminati.
Ade.
See, they always say two sides to a coin, right? We've read the Bukky Jesse side now. Queen Alaja is out now. She's going to say something entirely different from Bukky Jesse. Baba is going to come out.
Let's see. No.
I
Queen
don't have
is
my
hiding
phone.
things. Queen is
Yeah, they're
only
all,
trying to.
Queen,
they're all messing
are
There's
you
so
with us.
many bad
Queen?
things happening there, and you can say Book is very ignorant. She's very stupid and ignorant.
Paparano, why did Paparano?
This is
DJ
not
is
even
not
matches. Not even
ignorant.
took match.
She's not.
Don't try it.
Juicy.
Paparano,
Don't talk about
She's
anything.
not. She knows what she's
Yes.
doing. She just don't want
Exactly.
to get
She's very
there.
why
She
did
will
stupid and
get there.
useless.
Trust me.
She's a
Paparano,
very
wait,
useless person and just trying to take advantage of those
Bukky
campaign.
mentioned Queen. Bukky mentioned Queen. Now look at the game here. Bukky painted Queen to be a very bad person, right? But Bukky never mentioned Queen speaking to Bayo Billion. Bayo Billion is part of the critical thinkers. So that's why I say these people know what they are
So
doing.
Baronti so yenko.
If you're not in their favor,
Bukky
just a pick
man.
and select who she wants to
Yeah, man, it's
support.
because Bayo is part of the critical thinkers. That is why he purposely take that out. He took that
sniper.
I
out.
know.
The sniper. You
Ah,
don't understand.
And she's ignorant of that. She's just saying, I don't know.
Mickey, hold on. I don't think we should even be arguing about anything right now.
Nah, so, my brother.
We are the one who they neutral and speak our mind. They are the one hiding this and now they are here with the seat tonight. That is my own point. Papa, we
We
speak
should
our
celebrate
mind.
ourselves, man.
Now them can they expose themselves all their mago behind. That is just my own point. Because all
ọlọ́tẹ̀lẹ̀
we
ni
talking about,
Illuminati ọlọ́tẹ̀lẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin bàbá ní mo ìwà ó yẹ nígbà bàbá jáde wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yin bàbá mo ìwà
Baba Toma,
ọlọ́tẹ̀lẹ̀ ni.
Second time you're airing it. The first time you aired it on your platform. Now, Bukky Jesse, you have the guts to name me as somebody who would not about to sign. What's my business? With the document, do I care?
They just want to fault somebody. Instead of them to fault Baba Mohbad, Baba is the person they should be faulting. But they are not faulting Baba
I will see
Mohbad.
what I can do about it. I will call for the documents. I'll take it to my lawyer. Okay? I went to this same lawyer, this Sanchitu. I pleaded with Chitu. Please, Baba Mohbad will be bringing documents to you. No, sorry. I spoke with Baba Chitu first. Please, do not say you will not sign. Please, sign it. Please, let me power tap. Please, let me power tap. If you had to pledge you to please, they are bringing documents to you. Why sign it? Because I want to only say you, come and can you see? Look at that. And if people have, they want justice. They want justice for this boy, for your son. Please sign it. And you have the.
I don't believe Queen herself when it comes to this signing. I don't believe
I
Queen.
told Baba not to sign.
Queen will be one of the people that will
If
replace
you
him.
want
I
to
swear.
know
With the way she
if I
speaks,
told
with the
Baba
way
not
she
to sign or
says
no,
it.
why don't you call Baba Mohbad and verify from him?
She went
Before
to
you
tell
come in
the
here
man
and come and
something.
start.
Their father made the man not to accept.
Before you
I'm
come and
telling
start.
you. There's something she will tell the man that
Defend
will not make the
me
man to
before you
sign.
come and start saying what
Because
I did not
why
say.
is Queen going
I'm gonna
between
give you.
going to talk to Sam Shitun? Only you're speaking to Sam Shitun. You're speaking to Bamubad. You're speaking to Bayo Billion. What are you doing? I'm knowing very well that spending name is also there. Knowing very well that spending name is also there. What are you saying? She will be
Paparano, why is it difficult to find out why Baba is not signing? Why is Bukky Jesse not asking Baba, why don't you want to sign? Nobody
Thank you very
why
much.
they don't want to sign. Why is what's that guy's name? Job Daddy. Why did he ask Baba, why don't you want to sign? Everybody is
Thank you.
just
He
speculating.
said the man is a carpenter, doesn't know
He
nothing.
said, why are they asking? Okay, can you read it as the first sign? Go. Nobody has.
One document for you. Baba must to sign. Who is she? Tí ẹ bá ṣe pé irọ́ ló ń pa, ta ni òun? Kí ni tí ẹ ṣe jẹ́? And anybody tó bá believe lórí woman yẹn, bàbá ńlá rọ ni. Number one person tí ò ní support. No, àrùn ojú ni now, kò í sàrùn ni now, kò í sàrùn now. Anybody lórí the way bí woman yẹn ṣe ń ṣe káàkiri lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice yìí nítorí spending. Ìwọ yẹn ni wàá jáde wàá ní pé ní òun sọ fún bàbá pé kó sign ta. Bọ́ọ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbé dọ́kúmẹ̀ntì kan bọ̀. Ta lòun? Kí ni tóun jẹ́ kí ni position tiẹ̀?
Bukky say that we know she is. I would really appreciate if she actually comes out properly. This narrative of I'm still a supporter of Baba Mohbad, but I'll still be dropping him under the bus. It's not adding up. It doesn't make sense anymore. It's what we call in Yoruba, she abosini, she hypocrite ni, or is she just a bit deluded? Or her head is still buried under the sand. She has not got the memo, or she's fighting exactly what she feels, and she's afraid of breaking all the tables because the tables are already broken already. Baba Mohbad is already under the bus, and there's a lot of damage control.
Sorry, if you are under my voice right here and you're actually feeling what this woman is saying, please say yeah. So I guess she's going to speaking a lot of fact in here. And if you agree with whatever she's saying, you can tap in on the comment section and say yeah, you agree with that, you second that, so we can move ahead, because the reason I'm playing it because she's saying a lot of fact here. So I think that you guys need to hear about it as well. So if you agree with her, you can also put that on the comment section and let us know that you agree with whatever she says.
That a lot of people are playing, and she's part of it, and I think she just needs to.
She is one of the observer of Justice for Mohbad, probably one of the people of. She's a blogger, a member of Justice for Mohbad that decided to post her own 2 cents on her social media. So I don't know her. I just stumbled. Somebody sent it to me. I stumbled on the video, and then I like her submission. Then yeah, she gave her own observation, and I'm okay with it. Okay, so that's it.
Stop. It's better she just has a start. If she's going to stand back, let her stand back. I just saw this narrative of hers on her page, which is really, really funny, about Baba Mohbad, a voice note that was played, I think from a relative of Baba Mohbad, about Baba Mohbad and that evangelist lady, Empress, be evangelist, Rich Grace, having an affair, having an affair, a sexual relationship together, and she's part of the critical thinkers, which, if it's true, judging from that voice note that was played, that's been posted on our page, extremely damaging evidence has reduced all credibility of the critical thinkers of Baba Mohbad, because any man who has no control on where his number, the thing below, the John Thomas goes, can never make good decisions. That man is under bondage of his own carnal desire. Nobody did do that man. From what I gather now, it's now making sense. But Mohbad has always had problem when it comes to anything under the skate. Because any kokoto don't lay babaye, could they see jazz kokon? Make her just speak Yoruba. It is not jazz. There's no juju. Papa Mohbad has always had issues with anything under the skate. He can't just take his eyes. Old, young, married, single, he looks the kind. From what we gather now, it's not justice for Maloso Babaye. Babaye to rebel from day one. And that is the reason why Gorexi is attached to him. They know his weakness. They know he's compromised. And any man that is always sleeping with every dictamanary will always compromise, will always be poor in decision making. So the man is under the bondage of his own weakness. He gongoni deliverance. And Baba Mohbad Abodorini no sutanamo. Stop wearing the white garments. Go and deliver yourself from all your inadequate weakness. that has actually destroyed justice for Mohbad. From day one, people have been whispering that with anything under the skate, you do not know how to say no. So I'm not surprised. I probably think it's the truth that you probably might be panashuking Mama Rich Grace. I won't take it. I won't take it past you. I definitely know it probably is true. What I don't understand is Bukky Jesse saying, I have nothing against Papa Mohbad. This is not to discredit Papa Mohbad. Of course it's to discredit Papa Mohbad. You just don't know how to come out that you're disappointed. You just don't know how to come out. It's no longer a laughing joke. Papa Mohbad we have lost all confidence in his ability to make good decisions. And it's nothing to do with nobody they do just on that man. The man has always been a liability in justice for Mohbad. But because of our emotional attachment that Papa Mohbad brought himself forward to fight justice for man, we lapped on to it because none of the other family members were doing it. The wife was not doing it, justice for Mohbad. The mother was not doing it. The sibling was not doing it. So Papa Mohbad brought himself forward. But he had his own selfish interest. Because the first thing Papa Mohbad said, and I will never forget that word, God give it, God take it. That was Papa Mohbad's mindset before the public gingered him to start fighting for justice for Mohbad. And when he saw that the public was behind him, they were going to support him financially, he went with it. Was that his first port of call? No. So you people that are really in the justice for Mohbad camp or the camp of, if you come for Baba Mohbad, I come for you, really need to. I'm sorry, you're going to be really disappointed. I'm sorry to burst the bubble. Disappointment is looming. The better you handle it, the better you accept it, that this case is on dead on arrival and Baba Mohbad has not been very transparent and what you see is not what you really saw. I'm sorry, when it comes to Nigerians and all these Nigerian people, they know how to do a good script. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. So, Bukky Jesse, what exactly are you trying to prove? Like, you are throwing Papa Mohbad under the bus. That video, that voice note is going to trend. It's going to take over justice for Mohbad. It's a big distraction. You know, like, what exactly are you trying to tell us? You having a go at what's his name? What's her name? Evangelist Rich Grace. Did you need to share that voice note? No. If you want to attack her, you want to give her woto back, do your woto back. But the bringing that she's having an affair with Papa Mohbad, what does that got to do with justice for Mohbad? Really, to be honest. Okay, àti pé Baba Mohbad wọ́n ṣàgbèrè káàkiri ó dà pé ó ní stronghold tó ń dà láàmú when it comes to women. He's like not even looking after his wife, so he has in his home, whether his children, he's just sleeping with all Dick, Tom and Harry. Any obìnrin tó bá ti ní V kò mọ ojú kò mọ́ra. So any man to bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́sọ̀ pé ó máa ṣe justice for Mohbad is more than likely to sleep with most of the critical thinkers who are female. Tó bá gbèsè bàbá máa mú. So ṣéyìn bàbá yẹn ni gbogbo yín fẹ́ máa jà fún. Pé I come for Baba, you come for Baba, I come for you. Anybody tó bá ń ṣe yẹn ń sìn, àánú mi ń ṣe yín. This disappointment is looming big time. So Bukky Jesse, if you're going to come out. All this, you're dropping posts, you're dropping videos. No. Baba Mohbad has disappointed you. You're not sọ̀rọ̀ kó tó fẹ́ sọ kó rẹ̀ kúrò ní justice for Mohbad. Cap it.
All right. That was a very perfect one. I guess the lady that just spoke right now was actually speaking my mind, and I concur to every details, everything she just said just now. So if you agree, put it in the comment section and let me know if you agree with all what she said so far. She said something again that Baba Mohbad does not even know how to control himself. He doesn't know how to control the anaconda between his two legs, and he says Baba shouldn't wear sutana anymore. Does he deserve to be wearing sutana? Have you guys noticed that this man doesn't wear sutana anymore? And no longer, he's not even wearing it anymore. He's now a man of many clothes. So from one sutana, from all those always wearing sutana everywhere, now he's a man of many clothes. So he has, he's no longer wearing those that sutana thing. Anyway, I agree with that. So let's go back to. I just want to play that to you to wait for more people to join us here. So, and about there's a thing that Bukky Jesse is doing according to what this this speaker, what she said just now, what I just played, that Bukky Jesse always want to be on a mute mode, doesn't want to talk, and at the same time dropping out some stuff that can actually throw Baba Mohbad under the bus. Well, Baba was not thrown under the bus, it was actually thrown under the trailer. All right, and that's just the way it is. He's saying, let's keep, he's poorly, Baba Mohbad is poorly, but he kept on dropping things that is going to destroy him, destroy his image the more, right? And you keep saying that you are still supporting someone, and you are dropping out stuff that is going to make him, that's going to choke him. You say how, it's just like your tongue, your to do what you. That's what Bukky Jesse is playing. That's the game that she's playing. Let's support Baba Mohbad. He's one of our own, and he's poorly, and at the same time, you kept on dropping voice notes that you believe that is going to it's going to destroy him. So it's the normal Yoruba saying that any time when you're not alone, sheni, that is exactly what Bukky Jesse is actually doing to Baba Mohbad, and that is it. So group admin, oh, you changed your name to group admin. How you doing today? All right, so let's go straight to the business. Like I said, I'm not here to do any analysis or narrate stories. I am here to read. So I'm not reading for a lot of people. I'm only going to be reading out some document for those that can understand. So I have two segments. The first segment is going to talk about the GoFundMe and the research and on the GoFundMe thing, how the GoFundMe came about, step by step, how they established the GoFundMe, how they came up with the GoFundMe, and now the chairman, Country Queen, Mama Lighton got involved in it. And since the members of the public are interested, they want to they want to press charges, they want to find out how the money is being spent, which is their right. So I also want to help out because I was working on it back in January, which what I want to do today, I've already done it in January, but I stopped because I had other engagement, other things to attend to. So I paused and I decided to go with other things I'm pursuing, so for those that are still interested, that are still fighting, trying to get the ESCC, well, I'm just want to read some stuff for you guys. Maybe it's going to help you out, especially on how to tackle GoFundMe in the United States, Yeah. Now, before reading this, I saw that a lot of people that were arguing over how the GoFundMe was created and all that. Well, way back in 2023 December, Mr. Mira has already created a GoFundMe account, which he did not make it public. All right, he didn't make it public. So back in January, that was after the back in January, that was after the Access account is already created. Access Bank was already created for Baba Mohbad, and Baba Mohbad already went to Berekete. And there was a slow in the legal team. We don't understand. By the time we started pressing to know what happened, why there was no action, we discovered that, Mr. Miwa kept saying there was no money, there was no money, there was no money. I'm talking about January 2024 now. All right. What do you mean there's no money? There's no money because there was some paperwork, there was some document that the legal team back then were supposed to file, and they kept saying, I'm talking about Barrister Odumosu now, kept saying that they did not release money, they did not release money. You see, when I came out in December to tell you that the charade of letting Odumosu go, that all of people are coming for Odumosu, people do not understand what happened behind the closed door, that this man was not even giving money. Because if you want to do some filings, you need money to do all those things, which I was aware of. I guess Mama Lighton was aware of the stuff like that. So, because sometimes when we God, Mama Lighton always support, to do some things. So we're like, come on. As at December 2023, there was about 3.3 million naira in the account of the Access account. So, in the Access account. So how did you guys spend it? Because I'm aware that when you went to Berekete, it was the Yekudi's friend that pay for the flight and the hotel and other stuff like that. But they did not pay for Gorexi. because Gorexi and Yekudi were having issues back then. So Yekudi did not want to pay, told the friend not to pay for Gorexi. So I did not know how Gorexi got his flight ticket. So fast forwarding. And so in early February, I guess still in the mood of what are we going to do? There was no money given to the legal team and they need money. And then Mr. Miwa decided to open up saying there was no money at all in the account. And Mommy Lighton trying to help her said, okay, maybe she could help to because she has a big restaurant in New York, and she has a lot of customers, friends that she can actually call upon to help out to raise money. So it was Mommy Lighton's idea in opening the GoFundMe. So she said, okay, maybe we have to set. There was a need. We have to set up a GoFundMe account so that the people, our friends in America, could actually put money in there, and for those in the US, I guess that as at that time. And in case you think I'm wrong, you can call Mommy Lighton to ask if whatever I'm saying is wrong or right. You are friends. I know some of you are friends to Mommy Lighton, so I'm only telling you about what happened behind the closed door as at that time. How GoFundMe came into existence. So, so when Mommy Lighton was talking to Mr. Miwa, so she said, okay, that maybe we should open a GoFundMe. And when Mr. Miwa and I said, no, that he already had a GoFundMe that he already established or that he created way back in December 2023. So that there's not going to be no need for you to get another new one, that he already had one that he already created for himself that he had not made public. I was like, oh, so you did all that? Okay, yeah. And then Miwa brought it out. They gave it a try. They put whatever they want to put on it, on a dashboard and all stuff like that. And then, boom, they set it up. And that was a time when there was a need for them to also get a new son, and so that was how they came up. The intention of Mommy Lighton was to help out for Justice for Mohbad. The GoFundMe was only created for herself and her friends and their customers, but people started tripping in and people started putting money in there because we are so interested in getting justice for Mohbad. All right. So Mr. Miwa, like I said, Mr. Miwa has already opened the GoFundMe account since 2023. So he opened the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe only operate in the US. I guess he operate in the US. I don't think we operate in Canada. I'm not sure. Yeah. So for our own people, but people started, tripping in, putting money in there and all stuff like that. So for Mr. Miwa to have opened the GoFundMe, that means you have to be a resident or you have to be a citizen of the US for you to be able to open the GoFundMe, because you have to own an account. You have to use all your documentation in the US. You have to go into it. For example, your social security, your legal name, all right, and your bank. The bank that you use in the US must be attached to the GoFundMe, because when the GoFundMe want to release the money has to go to their bank that is attached to the money. Just like on a Cash App, your Cash App has to be, your normal account have to be attached to your Cash App, all right? And so that's what happened. So Mr. Miwa, sorry, permit me, everyone. It does not be out of being disrespect. I just want to be a little bit formal. Forgive me for those that want to take it personally. If I mention Miwa, I forgot to put Mr. Doesn't mean that I'm trying to disrespect him and all stuff like that. Just permit him just the way. I just want to call him by his first name, call everyone by their first name. So if you do not hear me saying Mr., does not mean that I'm just trying to be rude. Okay, so I think I beg your pardon in advance. All right, so Miwa account information is associated into with their GoFundMe thing. All right, that's it. And you guys all understand, or you all know what happened when they came out publicly that, hey, they've opened a GoFundMe, and how they put Baba Mohbad, Mr. Miwa, Mommy Lighton in there, and then later they put Bukky Jesse, and then other people's name got involved in it. You all know the whole story and everything. So the GoFundMe was attacked multiple times. I was aware that it was attacked multiple times, and so a lot of people were attacking as they were attacking it in here. Some people from Team Me were also sending mails, and as they're sending mails, I'm aware about 2 times that their GoFundMe seized the access. They seized the money in there. They did not allow me to get access to the funding, and they started investigating because a lot of people were sending documents to GoFundMe, report to the GoFundMe at the same time as like forwarding report to the GoFundMe. GoFundMe was already doing investigation on that, so they withheld the money, and they were started questioning the owner of the GoFundMe. The person that is information is attached to the GoFundMe is Mr. Miwa. All right, so they started questioning him. So for many times, Mr. Miwa have to sit down on the computer to respond back to them. So there was a time that a serious attack was made, and the GoFundMe seized the money, and then Mr. Miwa and Baba have to go run to the lawyer, Barrister Dumosu, and all stuff like that, and they told their lawyer. So it was Barrister Dumosu that wrote a letter to GoFundMe. They came up with fact, and they had to make Baba Mohbad to. So this is not to discredit the lawyer. It was the lawyer is the family lawyer. I keep telling you that Mohbad doesn't have a lawyer. Okay, all the lawyers are for Baba Mohbad. They do whatever the Baba Mohbad's bidding. All right. Even that is why some of the things that Odumosu wanted to do, they did not give him the money. There are some things Odumosu wanted to do that could actually help out this, whatever. You can confirm all these things from Mami Lighton. You can confirm from Lagata. You can confirm from Arifa. Even from Han. You can confirm from Han. I know some of those things too, So it's not just me that knows all what happened behind the closed door. There are some people that know. But I don't have meetings with the legal team, but I have access to them. And I don't tell them what to do. I have access to them. So when it comes to me being privy to information, yes, privy to information. So me don't tell me what to do. I give him my own suggestion. All right, and sometimes I don't used to criticize him publicly, but when it comes to one-on-one, I do tell him my mind. And sometimes when I give him my own suggestion, you go back to Gracie, and Gracie was just on his head, upside down. And I just keep looking. And that's just the way it is. So that is how the GoFundMe came by. So Bryce, the former legal team, wrote a letter to the GoFundMe. And GoFundMe, and Odumosu. Odumosu wrote an explicit, well-explained, detailed documentation, and they propelled Baba Mohbad. If you remember when Baba Mohbad made a video on the GoFundMe, it was during that time. Baba Mohbad intentionally make a video about the GoFundMe thing. It was there because it was attacked. The GoFundMe was attacked, and they needed the documentation. So they have to attach that video of Baba Mohbad asking public to support the GoFundMe thing, So, it was a very long time. So I guess they held on to that money for almost 4 months. 4 months, All the time we went to NMS, the account was still, GoFundMe was still holding it to that money. They did not release the money and all stuff like that. So that's it. Now, to our greatest surprise, I was still thinking that the money that they GoFundMe, each time I go, so GoFundMe, what you release it, what you release it, what you release it, what you release it. To the point that later in November, December, we now later find out that they've stashed the money to GoFundMe without letting the public know, and regarding to that part, I believe that is criminal act. That's where the problem lies. Because if the public are monitoring the money in the GoFundMe, I remember that Mr. Miwa asked us, and was asking a question that way back, that how is it possible that they can cash up the money, they can cash the money and nobody will know and all stuff. But they were just asking random questions. We never knew that it was opening up to something, So they've already cashed the money in the GoFundMe, and we never knew. We were always seeing the dashboard, just saying that the money was staying in there. Before we later found out from Baba Mohbad that in November, when myself, Comrade, J Blinks were on the phone with Baba Mubad, and then we find out that money in the GoFundMe has been touched. So a lot of people are saying that they're interested in how to go about it. I saw that people say that they go to EFCC. I don't know those that are behind the EFCC. I think maybe Chairman or African TV and all stuff like that. But some people are saying that they'll still want to press charges regarding the GoFundMe. So I am going to be reading these 3 pages. This is 3 pages here. I don't know. Permit me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really in a happy mood, but you're going to permit me for that. I'm a little bit stressed out, but I already planned that I was going to come out to do this. And I didn't want to postpone this segment. So I'm going to be reading a lot of paperwork here. All right. So just permit me the way I sound. Okay. So about the GoFundMe. Accountability of GoFundMe campaign organizer in the U.S. Many TikTok commentators says that a recipient of public money cannot be compelled to account. All right. That's right then. I want to say this position is not correct. We should not pretend that the ignorance of the law will be an excuse in this case. This may be possible in Nigeria, where no coherent legal order exists. But for a GoFundMe set up in the US or Europe, there is no hidden place for a golden fish apology to James Hadley Chase, who used the same title of for one of his novels. Let me say categorically that individuals who set up a GoFundMe campaign in the US can be held accountable to the public, especially if allegations of misuse, mismanagement, or fraud arise regarding the funds raised. Accountability depends on the campaign's purpose, the purposes made to donors, and the legal and ethical obligations associated with the campaign. GoFundMe has terms of service and refund policies, but donors and affected parties may also seek legal remedies under state and federal laws. In this case, the purpose of setting up the GoFundMe is to seek justice for the late Mohbad and use part of the fund for his burial. The fund can only be used for that purpose. 1. Legal obligations of GoFundMe campaign organizers. And who are the organizers? Mami Lighton, Buki Jesse, Mr. Miwa, I guess Culture Queen's name is there, Baba Mohbad. Those their names are on the dashboard. Excuse me. Those that their names were on the dashboard of the GoFundMe back then. Those are the organizers. Hold on. All right. Can you guys hear me? Sorry about that. So number 1, obligations of GoFundMe campaign organizer. A fraudulent misrepresentation. Campaign organizer must present accurate information regarding the purpose of the fundraiser. Misrepresenting fund purpose or intended use constitute fraud under the state and federal law. For instance, in the case of United States versus Renwick, fraudulent fundraising led to legal actions and criminal penalties. B. Breach of fiduciary duty. If the campaign is set up for a specific person or cause, the organizer may have a fiduciary duty to use the funds as promised. This fiduciary responsibility means they must act in good faith and in the best interest of the fundraiser's beneficiary. Breach of this duty can lead to civil liability. C. Consumer protection laws. Misleading donors, I repeat, misleading donors or engaging in deceptive practices can violate state consumer protection laws such as unfair and deceptive acts and practices status. These laws vary by state, but generally prohibit fraudulent or misleading fundraising activities. D. GoFundMe. GoFundMe has mechanism in place to ensure accountability. The platform prohibits fraud and provide a refund policy known as the GoFundMe guarantee, which allows donors to request refunds if funds are misused or not delivered. Hold on, guys. I don't know what's happening to my app. I don't know why they are flagging me. Are they flagging me or something? Something just up and down. I don't understand. It's been a long time. I should swipe and close. Okay. If you don't understand me, please, you can always say that on the comment section here, so I can retract myself or. Mommy Bear, how you doing today? Hello, Ryan Whisper, how you doing? Oh. Lady Ryan, I see you. Sorry for calling out your name anyway. All right. I didn't tell you that I was coming live today, but it's all good. I see you. Ryan Whisper, I see you. I miss you though. You were supposed to come back yesterday, you didn't. But it's all good. So let's us proceed. GoFundMe. GoFundMe has mechanism in place to ensure accountability. The platform prohibits fraud and provides a refund policy known as the GoFundMe guarantee, which allows donors to request refunds if funds are misused or not delivered for the stated purpose. 2. Steps to hold a campaign organizers accountable. I repeat, steps to hold a campaign organizer accountable. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of reading today. This is just some document that I think is going to help out for those that want to pursue the issue of the GoFundMe thing. So there's a lot that you're going to hear about this, especially in the US. If concerns arise about a GoFundMe campaign, donors or other interested parties can take several steps to demand accountability. A. If you are interested in accountability, you can request transparency from the organizers. How can this be done? Contact the organizer directly to request updates or details information. You see, let me take you guys back in January. I read this thing out because I was giving Mr. Miwa an ultimatum to come out and give account for the money in the GoFundMe because I was ready to take a step back then. So I don't know, maybe somebody send my videos to him or share my live to him and all stuff like that. And he knows, I know where he works. I know you work with the states, with the federal government. All right. So he knows the implications of what I was about to do. All right. So maybe that was what in the column. Maybe that was what propelled them to quickly come up because I gave him like for was it 40 something days, 41 or something days. So he came back to do their accountability that they did 16 days after the show that I did. So I don't know, maybe it was this that made him to quickly come out there and do their accountability, which I have all the documentation of what about accountability that they did back then. And it is what it is. Let's go back. A, if you are interested in accountability, you can request transparency from the organizers. How can this be done? Contact the organizer directly to request update or details information about how the funds are used. Campaign organizers are encouraged to provide periodic update to donors. This is essential and cannot be put aside by the wanton wishes of some individuals whose sense of probity is conditioned by the country they live in. Nigerian in Nigeria may not take accountability seriously, but accountability is a must outside Nigeria, sure. Again, one can review the campaign's original purpose and compare it with the actual use of the funds to identify the discrepancies. One can report to GoFundMe if the funds are suspected of being misused. File a report with GoFundMe through their platform. GoFundMe has a fraud protection team that investigate complaints and can freeze or recover funds in confirmed fraud cases. 2, one can also request a refund. Donors can request refund under the GoFundMe guarantee, which applies if the platform determines that funds were misused. Requests must typically be made within 30 days of the donation. Hear that? Within the 30 days of the donation. And it's almost over a year now. 3, you can file a complaint with Consumer Protection Authority. And this goes to those that are lives in the US. All right. Madam Toby. You are not a stranger. Oh. You are not a stranger, Madam Toby. They say you travel to Singapore. Don't do your friend like that, oh. Me, I just did. All right, so let's continue. You can file a complaint with Consumer Protection Authority. File a complaint with state consumer protection agencies such as the Attorney General Office, citing violations of consumer protection laws. Again, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, can also be contacted in cases of significant fraud or deceptive fundraising practices. 4, you can also initiate legal actions. Donors or beneficiary can pursue civil litigation for breach of contract, fraud, or unjust enrichment if the amount is substantial. Class action lawsuits may be appropriate if multiple donors are affected by the same fraudulent campaign. 5, aggrieved individuals or group can engage law enforcement for clear cases of fraud. Report the matters to local law enforcement or the FBI, Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3. Criminal charges such as wire fraud may apply in serious cases. 3, preventative measures for further future accountability. To enhance transparency and accountability, campaign organizer can take proactive steps, including A, providing detailed and transparent descriptions. clearly state the purpose of the fundraiser and provide details, explanations on how the fund will be used. Specify timeline and milestones to give donors a clear understanding of the campaign